welcome back to the Banter Fan Football Show. It's your boy, Mr. Banter, Banter Man. Welcome to my post-match reaction. The dust is settled. Man United won, Arsenal won. Should I say what a game, or what a game of failed expectations? Both sets of fans shouldn't be happy with those performances. I feel like Arsenal fans will come out there feeling like they dropped points. The way they were talking before the game, you would have thought they would beat Man United 3-0. How Man United was finished, how they have a way better squad, how they have a way better manager. On paper, it might seem so, but let's not forget, Arsenal fans do tend to hype things way beyond. So, going into this game, as a Man United fan, but most importantly as a football fan, I was looking at this game to see improvements from both sides. I was looking to this game to see where are these managers going, just to see both their philosophies. And my honest opinion is both managers aren't going nowhere. No team shined better than the other team. Whatever one team was bad at, the other team was as bad as. You would have thought that Arsenal's attack would have been the most dangerous point of this game. But I didn't see much out of that attack. Obviously, Aubameyang comes again, scores another goal. He's the only person that is worthy of something in the Arsenal team to me in that performance yesterday. Don't let me start with Man United. Man United, I can't even pick more than one or two players that I could mention. But the same with the Arsenal team. I feel like key performances was Guendouzi as usual. I feel like Aubameyang was really on top of his game. And I also feel like the young Saka came through, had a better second half. First half, but second half really took it to Ashley Young. But listen, my 3-year-old cousin could take it to Ashley Young. But I'm not here to bash any player. Both clubs are in a decline. Both clubs are in a situation where they find themselves where they can't progress. Looking at Arsenal's setup, I really didn't understand why Unai Emery decided to play three sort of similar players, holding defensive midfield players. He played Guendouzi, Torreira, and Xhaka. So as soon as I saw that, I knew Man United had a chance to not be overran in the midfield. Now, if you look at the Manchester United midfield, it was overran by players like Noble. So as soon as they put those three defensive-minded players in the same team in the midfield, I knew that Pogba and Co and McTominay would not be overran. Well, that is reflected in McTominay's goal even. The fact that he got so high and he's supposed to be the holding player with Pogba, he was up there at the edge of the box to even pull that shot off because the Arsenal midfield was non-existent. But I must give full kudos to Guendouzi because for a young man who came out of France, he continues to show passion, energy levels. He's great at getting the ball out of defensive positions, destabilizing the attacking players, coming out of nowhere with breathtaking tackles. So for me, in the Arsenal team, other than Aubameyang, that was really a good performance from Guendouzi. Saka, like I said earlier, was really good, but I think that's more like a youth player shining above expectations. So I'm not going to go on too much about Saka like Arsenal fans and go on like he's the next coming, because we've seen what happens to youth players when you overhype them. But he really did have a solid performance against Man United. First half, I think Ashley Young did really well against the youngster, but second half, Saka stepped it up, took Ashley Young inside out. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, he was responsible with the assist to Aubameyang's goal. And he had a couple of chances early on where he really could have scored some goals. When the game starts on the offset, we see two managers that are under pressure in very similar positions. Both clubs looking for redemption. Both clubs looking back to get to some glory day myth from the past that both clubs are not going to do. Arsenal are still trying to chase some glory myth. It's over 12 to 15 years since they won the title. Man United are well on their way of chasing ghosts of the past and myths. They're 7 years with no title. But I really felt that Man United could have won this game because we've always used a simple tactic against Arsenal, whether our team is good or bad. We've always bullied Arsenal off the ball. We've always been quicker, better, faster, and smarter than Arsenal. And in that game, with such a lackluster Man United team. The way Arsenal were playing, they made Man United look really good. But the biggest problems I found at Man United was there was no players running into the box. So the ball would be spread wide. Dan James would get some space, cut in, square the ball either back towards the penalty spot or across the goal. Man United runners are stagnant in the box waiting for the perfect pass to their feet. They are not running into. There are no three runners running into the box. We know Arsenal zone marks. They don't man mark. So in that game, I saw so many spaces in front of defenders and behind defenders to run in. But what it is, Man United are not practicing attacking play. I can see the patterns aren't correct. There is no attacking. I think they're working on fitness, and I think they're working on ball possession and team spirit. But there's no patterns of attack. There's no attacking play. There's no understanding of movement. There is no movement. There's no one for Pogba to pass the ball to. There's no one for Pogba to feed the ball to because everyone's standing, turned against the goal and watching it.